Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I haven't really had any fun cars to play with. This is my new project car. It's a 2006 Lexus GX470. The person I bought it off of had blown the head gasket on it. So if you look under here, you'll see some like coolant that's sprayed. He said the upper hose blew off of it, and I have a clip of it with the head gasket blown that he sent to me that I'll insert. Actually, I'll insert it right now. And then now that you've seen it with the head gasket blown on the side of the road, I think the motor might be salvageable. It does have a weird noise, but he did include like a pulley with it that I think is maybe causing the noise. It's a mechanical noise, but it's not quite a knocking noise. I'll insert a clip of it running here. Now that you've seen it blown up and you've seen it kind of limping and barely alive, let me know what you guys think, if the motor's salvageable or not. We'll I guess we'll see soon once I have it back in the car. It's not a bad rig. It's got like 280,000 miles on it, but it's in really good shape. The driver's seat tore a little bit, which is normal, right there as well. The previous owner had it, I think, like almost 10 years. He did a pretty good job taking care of it. And then he also, like, whenever something went wrong, he would do a repair like this where he put like nice gray matching tape. And it seems really tough. I've never seen this stuff before. The interior overall is actually in really good shape. Speakers work, everything works. Even the lights work on the running boards. And then in the trunk, I've got like the engine covers and a few spare parts that he'd given me. What I'm thinking of doing with this GX is actually turning it into like an off-road kind of camping rig. I think this would be a fun car for that. Just so I can like off-road to a cool spot, go camp, go mountain bike, go ski. And just do some fun stuff. The truck came from St. George, Utah, which is really good because when you look at the frame, and it's a bit hard to tell right now, but the frame is pretty much rust-free on this truck, which is a good thing because these GXs are kind of like the Toyota Sequoias and 4Runners where they were known to rust out. My dad had a Sequoia recently that he had to sell because the frame rusted out. I actually have a picture, I'll put it in so you guys can see. And here's the passenger side. Also looks pretty good. With it having blown head gaskets, what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of just pulling the heads off in the motor or in the bay, what I'm gonna do is pull the whole motor out. So you can see it's a little dirty, grimy, and probably leaking. So what I'm gonna do is pull the whole motor out, and once I pull the whole engine out, I'm gonna go through, reseal the pans, reseal the front and rear main seals, do the timing belt, clean the block off, paint it if it's rusty, send the heads off to get resurfaced and inspected, and then either put like a full Felpro gasket kit in it or see if I can find like a good OEM one. Yeah, next clip is going to be me cleaning out the bay, just to make it a bit easier to wrench on it and get a little less dirty. And then after that, we'll start the process of pulling the engine out. We got the GX pulled into the shop. I'm just going to do a little bit of organizing, get the table cleared off, and then I'm going to start the teardown on the motor. I might try to do a time lapse of it just so you guys can kind of see it all get torn apart. I'm going to try to pull it out in as complete of a piece as possible. So instead of pulling the whole harness off inside, I'm going to do the main plug, drape that over, disconnect whatever lines I can frame side, and then pull everything in one big unit and then take it apart outside the truck. I think the only ones I'm going to leave connected are going to be the AC compressor and the power steering pump, just so I don't leak power steering fluid and I don't have to deal with the refrigerant from this. Yeah, I'm going to get the time lapse set up and then you guys can watch it get torn down. I've got the motor pulled out of the GX. It doesn't look too terrible. Definitely an older motor, but it doesn't look to be super leaky, especially for almost 300,000 miles. I'm excited to tear into it. I want to see how the bottom end looks. I'm definitely going to pull a rod cap or two just to see if the bearings are good on the rods. I'm excited to see if the heads are okay or not, because as of now, I'm still on the fence. I'm ready to buy a motor if needed, but I'm really hoping this one can just get away with a rebuild. I've got the GX on the lift. The bay is definitely dirty. I'm gonna go through and give it a really good cleaning, just because right now is the best time to get rid of all this, especially putting a motor back in that won't be leaking anymore. So definitely time to spruce this up so it's nice if I ever have to work on it again. Yeah, next update is gonna be me tearing down the motor. So I've got the motor torn down most of the way. I popped the oil pan off so I could inspect the bottom end and just make sure the bearings were okay. I've got cylinder 8 off. I took 4 off, and then I'm gonna do 1 just to check it. With the motor being as old as it is, the journals are really clean, and then the bearing is in shockingly good condition. This is a 280,000 mile bearing, and it looks better than most like BMWs I've seen with like 60,000 miles. Like there's zero wear of any kind on this. I think Bottom end's a little dirty. I think it's just with age and miles. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seafoam it like once or twice when I get it rebuilt. Rebuilt. Just to kind of break the gunk out of it and clean it out. Like first 2 oil changes, and then I'll run some like really good oil in it. I'll probably run Valvoline 1030 full synthetic through it. It's good oil. It's a high mile motor, so it'd be good to do. I think it's gonna be salvageable. I've just got to pull the heads off, and when I take the heads off, I'm gonna check the cylinder protrusion on each piston just to make sure none of them have a bent rod, just because they did take in a bunch of coolant. And then if that checks out, I'm gonna send the heads off to get machined and inspected. I want them to make sure the heads aren't cracked, just because it did overheat. And then if the heads check out, getting them resurfaced, I'm gonna re-seal the motor. I'm gonna do full reseal, just gonna do front main, rear main, oil pan, heads, valve cover, just full go through and paint the block so it's nice and clean again. And then also spruce up the engine bay. And then once I've got everything checked out, everything looking good, I'll get it put back together, I'll get it dropped in, and then hopefully we can get the GX running. So I've gotten the motor fully torn down. I wanted to inspect everything. The bottom end did look okay. So the bearings looked fine, and I thought we were all good and we weren't gonna have any issues. And then I took the heads off. As you can see, here, let me shine it this way. As you can see, on the driver's side, very, very faint vertical marks, but it still had good cross hatching in it. Same thing here, and then this one as well. And motor looks okay on this half, but if I take it and flip the light over here, just get this set up. I'm trying to light in here. On this side, you will see some vertical scarring, and it's really bad. It's deep and definitely cooked the cylinder walls. Even up here, like along, I'll show it down here, along the tops. When I first took it off, you could take your nail and catch these effortlessly, and there's some deep divots in there. This wall is completely cooked, and then on the front cylinder you can see scarring up at the top. With that, I think we're just gonna have to take the route of putting a new engine in it. It's either gonna be a used motor. I've been looking around to find a decent used one, or find like a rebuild. I have seen ATK engines on, I think it was Jegs, has a full rebuild motor. It's like $4,500. I think it's way too much. I'm probably gonna try to find a motor for roughly $1,500 somewhere used, maybe $2,500 at like absolute most, and get a new motor put in. For now, I'm just gonna clean up this mess. I've got oil there. I've got where I was tearing it down. It's a bit dirty. I've got to take the parts pile and kind of clean it up and make it look a lot better than it currently does. And then on top of the bad luck, I filled up my little drip pan and went to drain it into my, I don't even know what you call that thing, a little vertical dealio with the big tank, and I accidentally overflowed it. So I gotta go buy some kitty litter, floor dry stuff, and toss it down and get this dried up and cleaned up. Yeah, I am just gonna get to cleaning. Gonna save these cylinder heads. I might see if I can sell them, recoup some money. The heads survived, they're in good shape. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do with these guys. Gonna do a shop cleanup and then go clean the bay of the Lexus and get all these parts nicely organized now that I'm not actively stacking stuff. I promise I'm a clean worker. I don't like this. This is gonna get cleaned up. But yeah, stay tuned. And hopefully the next video is gonna be me taking delivery of a motor and getting it put together. I might put in a clip just to show you guys like the engine bay cleaning. It's like a final little send off, and that'll be that. I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, have a good one.